What's up, guys? This is John with HSFL Paranormal. How's everybody doing? Just wanted to... looks like they said Google Hangouts on air is going away August 1st. Strange. All right. Let's see here. Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey everybody, B-Town Paranormal, Stephanie Ferrante, Aussie Tiger Rock Fam, Karen Platt, Christine and Son Ghost Squad. What is up? What is up? Hey, what's going on, Ron? How you doing? Hey Michelle, how you doing? Let's see. Cryptid 559 is in the house. What is going on? I have no idea what I'm doing live tonight. I just wanted to randomly go live and hang out with you guys. I'm kind of having a little bit of a rough day. Started out good, and then just my head got in a weird place. Happens when you do a lot of sales. But I'm trying to do the best I can, and that's all I can do. Gotcha, no problem. Yeah, I do EVPs. I have my paranormal equipment right behind me. The only problem with using a spirit box in my house is the energy tends to get really, really negative really quick. I usually don't like spirit boxing in my house just because the amount of negative energy. You're up late. Yeah, for sure. I hear you, Stephanie. Sorry, guys. There we go. B-Town. We have Honey Bubs. How you doing? Yeah, and I'm not in the best headspace to be really doing EVPs tonight. If I start doing it, it's just gonna attract negative energy. I do have some of my spirit crystals out because I just noticed a weird displacement in the energy in my house. I have some amethyst and quartz, stuff like that surrounding my house, and black tourmaline and stuff like that. Tell your jokes. My jokes are horrible. Herman, I saw you, buddy. Get Baxter to dance. Sure he would not be happy. I'm doing pretty good, Gina. How are you? I know. If I had time, I would help people edit their videos and shit, but I don't have time to do that. I barely have time to even go filming myself. Red Fab is in the house. Yeah, Baxter is a total couch potato. Great to see everybody. Ray the Fam. What is up, everybody? Good to see everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for the 20 people watching right now. Short Fry's in the house. What's up, Short Fry? Finally got myself an e-cigarette. Try to knock out not smoking all the time. Jennifer Miller, what's going on? I hear you. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. So what do you guys want to have me do? do have it set up on Google Hangouts. If anybody does want to come up and join or sing or whatever or hang out. It's going to be just a random live stream. I just wanted to come on and hang out and share the love with everybody. I know. Thank you guys. What's going on, Rob? Is it Bruning? I hope I said that correct. Good to see you, Rob. How you doing, buddy? Make people tell you jokes. That'll always cheer you up. Yeah, well, I had a good one earlier. I posted a joke of the day on Facebook. It was pretty funny. It went something like this. 2 hunters are out in the woods. One of them collapses. He doesn't seem to be breathing and his eyes are glazed. The other guy whips out his phone and calls the emergency services. He gasps, "My friend is dead. What can I do?" The operator says, "Calm down. I can help. First, make sure that he's dead." There's a silence. Then a shot is heard. Back on the phone, the guy says, "Okay, now what?" I'm not shaking my booty. Benning. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's Gina's Bizarre Ghost. How's it going? Let's see. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Uh, I don't think I'm gonna shake my booty here on screen. No, 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 no. I will start doing the ghost stories again. 20 bucks is 20 bucks. I'm watching the ad for 6 cents. Thank you. I appreciate it, Scaredy Cat. I am not twerking. I know he totally would say that, huh? Short fry. And the Lord said unto John, "Come forth and you'll receive eternal life." But John came in fifth and won a toaster. My most memorable adventure. That's a good one. It's been a lot of them. I think at least in the form of paranormal activity, I think that one probably, it's kind of a tie, really. It's between the Green Hotel investigation in Shafter, and I do have the Green Hotel investigation. It's in my playlist. It's under my other channel, Presence of the Unknown, and that one was pretty insane. That's where we caught the full body apparition of the woman named Donna. And the other location, I would have to say, probably goes to the Pioneer Saloon. Probably one of my most memorable locations, for sure. Yeah, it's a e-cigarette. Some company sent me this. I get sent weird shit occasionally. A little e-cigarette cartridge just goes right in here, and it's kind of plug and play, pneumatic draw. I know we got to go back, Foxy, for sure. Hey, Irish, how you doing, boo? No, I didn't see that, Jennifer. You're gonna have to send me a link. I'll definitely watch it though. It sounds really cool. It's an electronic cigarette, so basically has a cartridge with nicotine, flavored nicotine. This one's berry flavored. Um, Pretty good actually. And this thing just charges, which is pretty cool. Coils from my vape. I'm gonna quit smoking. Nice, scaredy cat. That's awesome. I know we need to do Brody. Brody would be so cool. The lights just flickered in my house. That was kind of strange. Yeah, I'm sitting here in the creepy room tonight, minding my own business as usual. Did anybody else see the lights dim? That was kind of weird. Okay, here's a joke. Patient says, "Doctor, I got a strawberry stuck in my butt." Doctor says, "I have a cream for that." That was not that funny of a joke. A woman gets on the bus with her baby. The driver said, "Oh, that's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." The woman walks to the rear of the bus and sits down fuming. She says to the man next to her, "The driver just insulted me." The man says, "You go up there and tell him go. You go up there and tell him off. Go on. I'll hold your monkey for you." So fucked up. What? Aussie, you're funny. You're trying to scare me. That's pretty funny. What's up, armed American patriot? What's going on? Have a nun in my family, and her name is Sister Slap. That's Jennifer Miller. What does a baker have under his apron? What? Nice. How do you drown a hipster? The teacher says to his class one day, "Please stand up, anybody who thinks they're stupid." Nobody stood up, so the teacher said, "I'm sure there's some stupid students in the class." At this point, little Johnny stood up. The teacher said, "Oh, Johnny, so you think you're stupid then?" Little Johnny replies, "No, I just felt bad that you were standing up all on your own." Okay, no problem, Foxy. I'm down to go to Brody. Brody sounds awesome. Hey, Washington, how you doing? I seen Cab 7. Oh my god, yeah, I bet that was funny. I'm sorry I missed that. I was at work all day. Hey, Francis, how you doing? A man walks into the zoo. The only animal he sees in the entire zoo is a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. Oh my god. A Mexican magician tells his audience that he'll disappear on the count of three. He says, uno, dos, then he disappeared without a trace. Hey, what's up, country girls? Paranormal, how you doing? That's not so paper. Oh, Lord. Hey, Carla, how you doing? An Englishman, a Frenchman, and a Spaniard and a German are all standing and watching a street performer doing some excellent juggling. The juggler notices the four gentlemen have a very poor view, so he stands up on a large wooden box and says, "Can you see me now?" Yes, oi sai or that's not even funny. Yes, oi sai ja. It's yes, oh, sai. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that joke. It sounded funny at first, and then it just didn't. Thank you guys. Much love. All right, I need to change tactics here. Does anybody want to come up on panel with me and hang out or talk or chat or whatever? I'm kind of open game tonight. See what anybody else wants to do. Got really nothing else. What do you get between what do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? If I know. These are the shittiest jokes ever. What do you call a cow with two legs? Lean beef. God, these jokes are so painful. Hey guys, I'm on the whiskey diet. I've lost 3 days already. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, it's a sweet hat. I like this one, Lou. It says "Live Lucky." Hey Lou, do you want to come up on panel? I'll send you an invite if you want to come up, hang out, do something. Hashtag Dogham. Oh, Kevin. Gotcha. What do you call a one-legged hooker, Eileen? Yeah. Or what do you call a one-legged Chinese woman? Irene. No, that's a bad joke. Caven. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry, Caven. I apologize about that. Hey, Doom Daddy, how's it going? Good to see you. Thank you so much and welcome. All right, Ray. Ray, I sent you an invite. Lou, I'm going to send you one on Facebook if you want to come up. Just a change of pace tonight. Do something fun. Hang out. Get out of the negativity.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Ray?
Oh, going pretty good.
Oh,
Golly, I hate Facebook sometimes. Oh Lord, come on, work, please.
I just seen somebody else in here.
Somebody else?
Yeah. Then he disappeared.
Huh, weird.
Hey, I'm stuck at work tonight.
Oh jeez.
I actually got to work all the way until Thursday. Then I got to meet up with, head down towards Bakersfield Friday. Got to go that way anyway. Meet up with Herman.
Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do a quick live with him when we go for breakfast.
All right, Lou, I sent you an invite, buddy. But yeah, so you're working tonight?
Yeah.
What time do you get off?
Midnight, of course. It's still another 3 more hours.
Yeah, you had a new job?
Nope. Same job.
Hmm.
Same job.
That's cool.
I took Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off.
Gotcha.
Gotta go to a wedding this weekend.
Gina, I didn't sell a car today. I was in the middle of a 4-hour long negotiation, but we didn't close it out today.
4 hours?
4 hours.
Man, that's a long time.
It was funny because yesterday I sold an $80,000 car and it took, 45 minutes?
And this guy 4 hours and didn't buy anything.
Yep. And sometimes that's how it goes.
What a waste of time.
I know. It's like I could have sold another person in the meantime. But, I lived and learned. Maybe she said she's probably going to come back tomorrow, so hopefully that's the key, but I'm not betting on it.
You know how that is. If she didn't buy one today, she ain't going to buy one tomorrow.
Probably. Yeah, that's true. I mean, the problem is they were living unrealistic expectations, and that's what tends to happen.
Yeah. Hey, Lou.
Hey, what's up, Lou? What's going on? Welcome.
Thank you.
So yeah, I just wanted to change a pace tonight. I didn't want to do any, I'm in a negative headspace, so doing a spirit box session probably wouldn't have been good, especially since the negativity I've been getting on my spirit box lately. So
What's up, bro?
what's up, buddy? What are you up to?
I'm burning.
Hashtag dog ham.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just don't eat it.
Don't feed it to your dogs.
Yeah, exactly. What if I gave my dog ham?
He would probably go crazy.
He probably would go crazy.
Cannibalism.
Yeah, that probably would. Yeah, that would be cannibalism on a pretty high degree. That'd probably be a bad idea.
Well, you know that in humans, like they have some of these tribes that actually eat other humans. They're cannibalistic tribes.
In
Well,
fact,
they've
I
done
believe there's an island that's all cannibals.
now they've done studies that prolonged eating of other humans creates an imbalance in your brain with these things called prions, and it pretty much makes you go mad from being a cannibal, which is kind of what you would think would happen.
I'm guessing that's probably what happened at the Donner Party. I mean, basically that whole, and that's in California. That's a place I want to go investigate. Is the tunnels around where the Donner Party happened.
Now, did they go mad afterwards?
So supposedly, what happened from my collection is what's going on, 89 Mattel? So apparently they got stranded trying to cross over the Sierra Nevada mountains. I guess it was like 3 months of nonstop snow, and people were dying left and right, and they were running out of food. And so what they did was just ate the dead.
Yep.
And they went mad and ended up killing each other. And I mean, it was pretty brutal.
Wow.
Disgusting.
You know, I've always thought about them soccer players that crashed in the Andes.
Yep.
I thought they did the same thing too.
Yeah. Now, if that was your only choice, now these people are already dead. They died in the crash.
Yep.
That's your only choice of survival, is eating people.
That's so wild. Like just thinking about that is just, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess your survival instincts kicks in at that point, and there's nothing, like, you're focusing on just living and you don't care by what means.
I actually don't think, I would only feel guilty if I had actually killed these people.
Right.
Now, since they're already dead, it's gonna, hopefully help you stay alive. I don't even think I'd have now, I don't want to be caught in a situation like that, but I don't think that it would be so hard for me, just because I would look at it at like that, and I would be grateful to them people who lost their lives but prolonged mine. Them guys must have suffered with so much PTSD after that.
I mean, you couldn't return to humanity with that mindset, like that you would be ostracized from society as a whole. I mean, you would basically become outcast.
I think anybody with a real heart understands, like, for one, it was a miracle that they survived. It was a miracle. Like, they beat the odds. And I mean, if they were knocking each other over the head with, luggage and eating each other, that's a different story. But
yeah. Hey Lydia, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in the chat. Aussie Tiger Rock Fam said, I've got Lou Rock on Hangouts. If it is okay, if Lou sends me a link, yeah, go. If Lou has you on Hangouts, he can send you a link. That's fine.
Lou doesn't know how to send links. That's why everybody always sends me links on Facebook, because I really don't know how to navigate Hangouts at all.
Yeah, message me on Facebook if you have me on my personal Facebook, Aussie, or if you're one of my fans on Facebook on the HSFL page, I can send it there too. It was all rumor. No evidence was ever found, said Irish, about the whole cannibalism thing.
For which one? For the Donner Party or for?
I'm not 100% sure, but there was a lot of stories coming from Tahoe area where the Donner Party happened. Hey, what's up, Sharpshooter Mod God? How you doing, brother?
Hey, James.
You know, I guess you got to go by what my hat says. Don't knock it till you rock it.
Right, exactly. And live lucky.
Yes, live lucky.
Yeah,
that's what Mr. Bunny always says.
Right.
You never talk when there's people around.
The dinner party. That's kind of how it was. The dinner Donner death party.
Really, huh?
Some 5 beans and a nice Chianti.
I ain't carving that up.
Would you love me? I'd love me.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
I was trying to keep it PG, but you said it, not me.
Yeah, it's my channel. I don't care what happens tonight. I'm probably gonna just put this on Patreon afterwards. So, but yeah, like, so this stream is pretty much unrestricted. If people are okay with that, and like, I don't care if people cuss or whatever on the stream or whatever.
Well, how old is Kevin?
Yeah. So if you guys are below 18. If you are below 18, you need your parents' supervision, because when Lou and I get talking at times, it gets kind of dirty. So
I don't think your parents are going to approve.
Yeah. I don't think so either. So please, strong caution if you're under 18. I mean, we can keep it PG, I guess.
I'm not going to get too nasty.
Yeah.
You know.
The sharpshooter says I'm 13.
Just the fact, that they're,
yeah.
The rumor going around YouTube now is that Lou Rock got sister Amber Alert pregnant, and now she's coming after me for child
Oh,
this ain't funny, guys. I got 2 kids as it is. Another one now. All I can share is this.
Okay, Jennifer, I'll get that. I see that you sent it to me on Hangouts. That's awesome. I'll definitely watch it for sure.
Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts' new cookies and cream donut. I love it.
Don't even tell me about that, man. It sounds so good. I miss Dunkin' Donuts so much. The closest one here is 45 minutes away. They're
like Starbucks.
They're everywhere in Massachusetts, North Carolina, like Virginia. There's Dunkin' Donuts everywhere on the East Coast.
All right.
In fact, the only Starbucks that we have is downtown, which is about 25 minutes away from here.
Isn't that sketchy to go downtown?
Actually, downtown, it depends on what part of downtown. If you're downtown near the casino, no, because they got so much police and so much security, you're pretty much all set. But if you end up in the north or south end of Springfield, go to a different Dunkin' Donuts.
Not worth it, huh?
No, not at all.
Golly, that's crazy. Somebody else was talking about Springfield on their stream, Massachusetts, and how dangerous it was.
It's pretty bad.
Is it just like not enough jobs and people are like too expensive and people are just creating crime or what?
There's a lot of different
Probably a lot
factors.
of different things at play.
Can't be
Well,
bad there.
well, out east, there's a lot more like gang activity, and there's you still have like mafia run areas, not as much as it used to be, but
Well, the thing about Springfield is not the mayor that we have now, but the last mayor that we had was indicted for racketeering and a bunch of other stuff. So, yeah, when our own mayor's getting charged with crimes and
that's
stuff.
pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like you would think a person who is a paid official to keep the city running in a good, orderly fashion is the one committing crimes.
Well, those were different kind of crimes. Like, if you wanted to open a bar, you would have to pay like a fee. Like,
yeah.
All right, you want to open a bar? Now you give this guy 15 grand and your license will go through.
Right.
Don't pay that 15 grand and you won't have a liquor license for the next 15 years.
Wow.
Our mayor here is just she I'm not going to get into politics. I can
Let's stay away from politics.
Yeah, let me step back from that one because I have a lot to say, but I'm not going to.
Long live the mayor.
Yeah, exactly. California definitely needs some reform. Let's just put it that way.
You got
California.
that mayor, that stupid. What's that? Governor's got to go.
Oh, the governor.
Yeah.
The governor here, the new one, he just took out the death penalty in California, and basically all those people are living in life imprisonment. I mean, we have some of the most prolific serial killers in the United States.
Exactly.
In our prison.
The new governor is a quiet boy.
They had 825 people on California death row.
They should have all been executed by now.
Oh, I know, but they've been sitting in prison for 30 plus years, which is insane.
I'll tell you what, lifelong imprisonment is much more harsh of a punishment than the death penalty.
Yeah. That's true, but like those type of people
support them too.
Well, then, like, stick those kind of people in, like, a Supermax facility, which they don't really have here in California. Only in Colorado do they have Supermax, which is like a federal prison.
Stick them back in Alcatraz again.
Right? I hear you on that.
Let the ghost
torture them.
Torture them.
Hey, what's up, Casper the Ghost? How you doing?
Really want to go to Alcatraz.
I know, dude. I want to go there too. That's one place I would love to do a paranormal lockdown at is Alcatraz.
I don't know if they do that or not.
I don't think so. I know they can. I know there's a way where you can do it overnighter there.
I talked about Alcatraz.
I think it's expensive. I think it's like $2,500 or something though, per person.
Per person?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Per person?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. They charge such a high entry fee into that place. I could be wrong, but like, I mean, you go to places like the Queen Mary, and that one room B340, is upwards of $899 a night, and that has a 6-month waiting list at times.
I've been in some pretty expensive hotels and stuff, but
But for like staying on a ship in a room, I mean, yeah, they say it's the most haunted hotel room in the United States.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, you can go and rent the Lizzie Borden, like the room that the mother was actually found in. You could rent that room. I would think that has a little bit more negative energy.
Yeah. I think it's somewhat overplayed.
I think so.
The Queen Mary is well
Well, I
overplayed.
mean, whatever happened on the Queen Mary that took out?
Well, a lot of people don't know, but the Queen Mary was actually a naval ship at one
That
point.
was a transport that a lot of soldiers died on that ship.
Yeah, it was. It was called the Silver Ghost.
No, it was a Gray Ghost.
Gray Ghost. There we go. Gray
It
Ghost.
was called the Gray. See, I never know. You learn something new every day.
Gray. The whole ship was redone in
Well,
gray.
and then there was in room B340. There was a double homicide.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Lou Rock's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And there was another room that there was a murder. Then there's the little girl who died in the pool.
You know what? That's what I've always heard about. It was even on Unsolved Mysteries. That little girl being seen around the pool. That story's been around for a long time.
I know a lot of people, contrary to belief, but I know a lot of people that don't like who don't necessarily like Steve Huff, but he did a fantastic video at the Queen Mary.
Dude, I really didn't really want to bring this up, because it's really soon to bring something up like this. But you know the Mandela effect, right?
Right.
For some reason, I remember Dog's wife dying months ago.
Right.
Was her death faked or something? Leaked on the internet and faked or something?
You know, I think
like
somebody had some news. I don't know if it was TMZ or somebody like that had said that she was dying. Like she was mortally before she even announced that she was actually dying.
Okay. Because I remember Dog being on the front page and all this stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought she passed away months ago, but
no, they said she was dying before she even announced. And then she just, I mean, she had been suffering with cancer for over 2 years.
Prayers to the Chapman family. Bless him. Dog's a good guy, man. You hear that guy talk,
oh yeah, I would love.
That's
one person I would actually love to meet is Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I'll tell you what. You better hope you might like to meet him, but you better hope the circumstances are the right one.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't want to be hunted by Dog.
No,
I'd like to meet him as a fan, but as a client, I think I would just move right out of Hawaii.
Yeah. Is that where he's at? I thought he was Florida. No,
Hawaii.
No, he's been from Hawaii since the beginning of the show.
Oh, okay.
They have 2 houses.
What's up, D-Zombified? How's it going?
He's actually from the mainland. He grew up in the United States, but since he's had the show, it's been mainly Hawaii. Actually, I remember a couple shows where he went back to his hometown to go and help out.
Honeybug said Colorado.
Yeah, Colorado. He has another house in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I know that his son is here.
I know
his son actually has a YouTube channel he just started.
His son almost died a couple years ago too. His son had some almost nearly fatal thing.
Oh man. Well, doesn't he have a few kids? He's got what's his son's name? Liam or
Leland. It's Leland.
Yeah,
Leland. Yes, yeah. Leland. Yep. So and now you see that guy? No. His son looks he's starting to look like his dad.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's starting to get the jowls and the big chin and all that. He just looks like Dog.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wish I had a dad like Dog Pound.
Right. Me too.
I bet you that dude was one tough cookie growing up, man.
Well, he went to prison for a while, didn't he? He was convicted of murder or something.
Oh yeah, I didn't know
Well, it's
that.
because that's why he's not allowed to use a gun when he does the bounty hunting.
Oh yes, actually, I do remember something about that. Yep, you're right.
They all use what was that?
He uses
You know
all
that,
like non-lethal.
Tim Allen was like some kind of big drug dealer.
Yeah, he got busted at an airport with like an ass load of cocaine.
That is so hilarious. Arr!
Yeah. Who else? Anthony Hopkins. He big time drug addict.
Sir Anthony Hopkins?
Anthony Hopkins has been clean for like 30 something years.
You talking about Hello, Clarice?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, he was a big time drug addict. So was Stephen King. Well, that explains a lot, actually. You know, I think if his parents didn't buy him a typewriter, he probably would have been America's like worst serial killer.
Probably.
Yeah. Rob Lowe is a local native to Central Coast of California. What's up, Rob? If you're watching, super awesome guy. I've actually seen Rob Lowe, and I've seen Robert Downey Jr., another awesome character.
Did you just say that Rob Lowe might be watching?
I don't know. Sometimes, sometimes celebrities pop up.
Yeah. Shout out to Johnny Depp. Brad Pitt, if you're watching.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in your next movie.
Right, exactly. Oh, speaking of next movie, I was hanging out with David Oman a couple days ago, I guess a week ago now or so, and they're filming Space Jam 3 with LeBron James.
Nice.
Yep. And we didn't get to see LeBron, but we saw the whole movie set, and they were setting up all the banquet tables at this house.
So is Jordan gonna be in it or no?
No, it's not Jordan. It's gonna be LeBron this time.
I remember those shoes that came out for that, the Space Jam Jordans.
Yep. Aren't they worth like a couple $1,000 now?
The originals are worth big money. They do like reproductions every few years where they.
Oh yeah, the Hollywood Vampires. Johnny Depp has a band here. They actually played at the Mid-State Fair a couple years ago, and it wasn't that good because Johnny Depp was just trash. He couldn't hold the concert going.
You ever seen that video on YouTube where he goes and visits all the sick kids in the hospital?
That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was pretty
awesome.
Cool. Mickey XOXO, what's up? Congrats on 6,000 subscribers. Hell yeah.
Wow.
Mickey's coming for my throat.
She is climbing big time.
Mickey's gonna take Lou Rock out.
Mickey, you're so fun, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
That's what Mickey says when she sees me in her chat. She's like, Lou Rock, you're going down.
Hey, Emma's a gem. Tell J Mac I said, hey, what's up?
J Mac had a really good idea. He wants me to make boxer shorts for merch with my face on it. Yeah.
That's a great idea, actually.
He wants to be able to have his wiener come out of my face.
You gotta have an arrow that points up. It says The Rock, and the arrow points down that says The Legend.
No. My mouth hole needs to be right where the little pee hole is, where you can. That's the whole idea, man. It's J-Max. I gotta give him credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't want their penis to come out of my mouth? Right?
Oh my god. Oh Lord. Yeah, people are dying in the chat. The glory hole. Mickey said she'd buy a
That's
pair.
the brand name.
The glory hole.
Get these glory hole boxer shorts from your boy Lou Rock. Have you ever thought to yourself, I really like my penis to come out?
And then on around the butt to say dog ham.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Dog ham babies.
Dog ham in the back.
Liquor in the front, dog ham in the back.
I can finally smoke in my house now. Hell yeah.
Smoking. I went my whole live stream tonight without smoking once.
That's pretty awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But what if you don't have a penis, said Honey Bubs?
Well, honey bubs, even better.
Now y'all are making the chat R-rated. Come on, y'all.
Even better, honey bubs. And in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that.
Hashtag moist.
How do you think I get this fur on my chin?
It's a face beaver.
Yes, it is.
Honey Bubs, buy a strap on, LOL. Oh my god. Oh Lord, this chat went to hell in a handbasket real quick.
Why is that your freaking... There's 3 of us up here. Why does it have to be a picture of me? I look like I'm sleeping.
Where?
Thumbnail. No, I just always get screwed with these thumbnails. YouTube has it out for me. Oh, damn commercial.
Hey, Maria gives me hugs. How are you? The boss bitch is here. What's going on? What's going on? Michigander man is in the house. What's up, Rob? So Lou Rod keeps mentioning to me that I should do a parody song with my new cowboy hat.
No, not a song. You got to do a parody video.
Oh, parody video.
Wearing your getup while ghost hunting with the boys. And during the whole thing, you should try to sell cars while, you should sponsor your own videos.
Right.
With your own car dealing stuff.
Are you haunted by your negative equity?
You know what, dude? You know what I was thinking about the other day? You better really hope that your bosses don't ever catch some of these live streams that you're on.
Oh yeah, they don't know about my live streams.
Yeah, you might want to keep it that way.
Right.
The other night, where were we? We were talking about the cost of brakes.
Yeah.
We're on somebody's panel, and John's like, yeah, well, for this BMW, it's $25,000 to get a brake job.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
So our dealer cost is $12,500 for the carbon ceramic brakes.
Yep, we were looking them up yesterday. I seen them for $11,700 something.
Yeah, it's no joke. These brakes are, so we had to use them on the test track at Thermal Club. And so you go from 100 miles an hour to 0, and you have to get inside of this box. It's 4 cones, 4 red cones, and it's a box shape, and it's small. And you have to stop it in the perfect parameters of that box, or you would get disqualified.
I'll tell you what, John, for 25,000, I better get inside some kind of box.
Are
better
you haunted by no credit? Is credit causing you to have an out of body experience? Come on down. I like it. Oh yeah. Are they made of gold? No, they are actually, the rotors themselves are made out of a carbon, what is it? Carbon plated. Yeah, it's like a carbon plated disc. No, only the disc pads are ceramic. Yep. But the rotors themselves are a like multi-contoured carbon disc, and they weigh like nothing. Like
always bragging about your carbon discs, John.
It's because they are meant to be on exotic cars. Like that's why they Ferrari uses them, Lamborghini, high-end Corvettes, Camaros have them too. BMWs, Mercedes.
I better get an exotic dancer.
Right. I gotta blow my nose. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, welcome to the Lou Rock takeover. I have absolutely nothing, guys. I'm sorry. I fail. No. I can't even see the chat. Let's see. Who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Oh, we got Scaredy Cat in the chat. Mr. Gander Man, what up?
What up, guys? What up?
Atlantis Paranormal, Honey Bubs. You got all the usual suspects in here.
Yeah, so like on the cars, Rob, it's a $8,900 option on those cars to have them on there. Some of the high-end cars come with them standard, but yeah, it's ridiculous.
So you're telling me they sell the brakes for almost $12,000 if you want to replace them,
right?
But that's just the cost of the brakes.
Right, because BMW has a special package with Brembo, and they get them at a discount. They also have a special package with Harman Kardon surround sound, and BMW are the only cars on the high-end levels, like the 7 Series, the M5 Competition, and the 8 Series that have the diamond-plated tweeters inside of the speakers. It's what was it, a $25,000 sound system, and it's BMW gets them at cost for like $1,250.
Yep.
And dude, they're phenomenal.
My buddy just bought a Mercedes. It's a SUV with turbo.
Nice.
And that thing is, you hear him shift, it's zoof, zoof,
oh yeah,
crazy.
Like it's incredible. Like when you get into the paddle shifts on, let's say, the M4 Competition, you like, dude, it is so brutal with the DCT 7-speed transmission, which is a dual clutch system, and so it's like driving a manual, but it's an automatic, if that makes sense. There's, instead of one clutch that's automatic, there's 2 clutches. So one's grabbing the next gear while the other one's, like, let's say it's in first gear, the other clutch is already in second. So it it goes quick. It's almost seamless. And it's so brutal upon the acceleration. There were certain cars with the DCT transmission that are not allowed on that racetrack because the acceleration is so fast.
Welcome to talking about stuff that we'll never own.
Right. It's pretty insane.
I'll tell you what, even if I had the money, I would not go out and spend. I don't care if I was a millionaire. I would not spend more than 20 grand on a vehicle. I think 20 is my top.
I mean, look at people like the owner of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, or whatever his name is. He drives a Honda Accord.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
He had a 96 Accord up until recently, and he owns a $1 trillion company. He's net worth at like $195 billion.
That's smart. Because
Yep.
why stick out like a sore thumb in a 100 and whatever thousand, if not more?
Yeah, I totally agree.
My buddy's got a GTR.
Yeah.
And it's a new one. It's like a 2017 Nissan GTR. It's a 6-cylinder, but it's turbo.
Twin turbo.
Yeah, it's nasty.
That car's 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds.
The thing is, where are you going in that thing? Like, you can't even. Everywhere you go, you're going to get a ticket. You don't
guaranteed.
go 0 to 100 in 2.6 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you can't, like, literally, like, that's the same thing with our M5 competition. It's a $130,000 car, which is right up there with how much the GTR costs. It's right up in there in the same ballpark. And, like, it's 0 to 60 in 2.7, and it's 617 horsepower. You're never going to apply that on the roads.
Wow. Yeah, no. I'm never going to own that. So.
That car was actually accelerated so fast that it caused one of the BMW race school drivers to actually have to quit because he ended up getting a vertigo from how fast that thing accelerated.
A race
instructor, yeah.
Don't you think he would be used to going fast?
You would think, because that he was on the first demo run on that new the new M5 competition, and it accelerated so fast that it ended up dislodging a crystal in his inner ear, and it caused permanent vertigo.
Wait a minute, we have crystals in our ears?
Yeah, there's like a little there's like a, it's almost like a bony structure, but they're like little crystal. It's weird to explain, but anyway, if those get displaced,
ears. Maybe that's what I need.
Hey, Kirsten, how you doing? Yeah, he can shift with paddles, or he can do it automatically. Yeah, I love the BMW. Even the 4-cylinder twin turbos that we have are insane. Like, you would think like 250 horsepower is not that much, but in how light those cars are, it's insane.
You know what I've been seeing? Chevy put out a 4-cylinder truck that has just a little bit less horsepower than their 5.7 motors.
Yeah.
And so they're selling these trucks as, good on gas, and they have a turbo in it. It's a 4-cylinder with a turbo. The thing is, the motors are blowing out on these trucks right away because of the stress that's being put on them. You think about, you buy a brand new pickup truck, you want to load it up with a load, and now you're pushing a 4-cylinder with a couple thousand pounds in the back. The motors are just, I've seen them all over YouTube, blown.
Oh, yeah.
2019 truck with a blown motor.
You could never pay me to get another Ford. I had so many issues with my Ford Escape, it wasn't even funny.
Hey, I won't be a part of talking about Ford on any channel.
There's a whole conspiracy theory behind Ford too. Just saying.
I miss my F-150.
See, the F-150 was probably the last great Ford.
I had a 95 F-150 with a 4-inch lift, oversized tires. It had a tonneau cover on it. Everything was custom and brand new in that truck. I sold that truck to follow my YouTube dream.
Said Jenna, Omar almost died in the water Saturday. It was so bad there.
Oh, the storm, right?
I heard something about a really bad storm in Florida.
Was it in Florida?
Yeah. Scaredy Cat said it was really bad.
It was in Florida, though?
I think so.
Oh.
Because Patty said she was losing power like nonstop.
Oh wow! I seen that Chris Starr was there
Mm.
because she was telling the story with him that she was freaked out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But oh yeah, and he said that he was like hiding underneath his well, that's a whole nother thing he got into. What do you call it? A jet ski or a ski-doo or a
Oh yeah, like one of
raver?
the Sea-Doos.
It depends on who they're made by, right? Like what the name is.
Yeah. Like the Sea-Doos, I think are like Kawasaki or something, or Suzuki or one of those two brands.
John, this will be another installment under the Welcome to Things That We Will Never Own.
Right.
We should do a whole show on shit we never have.
You know, I really grinds my gears. What was that? That was from Family Guy. Peter Griffin starts that whole grinds my gear. What really grinds my gears, and it's like all the stuff that he can't do. Been good, but
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
that movie was actually filmed in Curry, North Carolina, not too far from where they filmed The Shining. Well, or not The Shining, the Conjuring.
What movie?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Do you know what? Well, you don't know because I haven't told you yet. But my aunt Donna, she follows my channel and stuff, and she found the grave of what's the name of that nun? But
Valak.
What is it?
Valak.
No. It's like Bethesda or something.
Are you talking about the demonic nun from the movie?
I believe so.
The demon's name is Valak.
All right, but there's a story about a woman. Her name begins with B. And actually it has something to do with the Conjuring movie, but she found the actual grave of Bethesda or something like that. I don't know. Never mind. I shouldn't have talked about stuff I don't know about.
It's interesting.
Never mind. I even spoke.
No, dude, it's cool.
But she called me and she was like, "Yeah, I found the grave of that lady who killed all the kids and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Yeah, well."
I want to go back to find the Ojai vampire. I need to trace that story back to its origins.
See, the reason I'd want to find a vampire is because I've always wanted to be a vampire.
Children of the night.
I mean, what better gig is there than being a vampire?
Right? Bloodsucker.
I'd be a bloodsucker. I'd be out there sucking blood of all them trolls out there. And, oh man, I'm sure there is no shortage of really jerky people that would deserve to be my victims.
You know, it'd be pretty cool to be what's that movie, Ghost Rider? Nicolas Cage.
You want to be Nicolas Cage?
No, I didn't say that. I said Ghost Rider.
You can be anything you want in this whole world, and you pick Nicolas Cage?
Could be worse. You could be wanting to do what happened in that movie, Face Off. Did you ever see that shit?
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie. Yeah, that was a
Face Off.
Yeah, that was a good one. Or Live Free and Die Hard. Die Hard movies are pretty solid.
Was that the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
Die Hard is with
yeah, but one of them was with
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but one of them had Samuel L. Jackson in
Pulp Fiction.
No. Die Hard.
Oh, Die Hard.
Samuel L. Jackson in it as a taxi driver.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and he saves Bruce Willis's butt a couple times. And
hey, look, talking about conspiracy theories, a person named MK Ultra I walk in and everybody's talking about suck and jerking. MK Ultra, you totally got that wrong. That. Where did you even get that?
No, he's completely right. Good job.
Yeah, we were talking about dog ham and Lou Rock underwear and
yes, we were talking about penis coming out of my mouth. It's better to be coming out of my mouth than coming into my mouth.
Oh God.
Hey John, you know what? Glad this is on your channel.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely getting taken down now. Oh man. So
Oh man.
anyways, moving on, says, oh my God, the sharpshooter.
Moving on. Moving on.
Moving on. But when are you coming out to Cali?
Dude, I don't know. The Cali trip seems to be
Postponed.
stagnated.
Yeah, I'm trying to orchestrate getting out to the East Coast. Might be possibly going to Bushy. I'm not sure.
Bushy, you're like the 5th person that I've talked to that's called it Bushy.
Is
called
it brushy? Brushy.
Yes.
Sorry.
You know, we always like to get in some Bushy, but I would like to go to Brushy.
Yeah, I mean brushy. So there you go, brushy. I really would be interested in going to Brushy.
Actually, it might end up happening. I got a couple people that live down there that they want to go. I want to go, and it could happen. I was actually surprised. Well, if you don't know, my last trip down to Tennessee didn't go too well.
You ended up with double lung pneumonia.
After I got back, what I'm talking about though is my car breaking down.
Oh yeah, and then Donnie the Traveler having to, what was it, in Virginia, had to meet you, and yeah.
Well, my car broke down. Then the dolly that my car was on, that broke down in a different state, and then it was just one nightmare after another nightmare. And and then when I got the car back home,
that's when you went to Greenback Castle, wasn't it?
yes, that was right after I went to Greenback. And so when I got the car home, now I had a very reputable shop. It was supposed to be reputable. And I really should have remembered these guys' names because they're crooks. They told me that now they knew I was from out of state. So I had them take a look at my car, and I wanted them to, do a diagnosis on it and maybe fix it. So I called them and I asked them if they, if they looked at my car, and the guy goes, "Oh man, it's bad news. The motor's blown." Right? So I'm like, for one, how could the motor be blown when the thing still turns over? It was still turning.
That, yeah, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make no sense, because if the motor's blown, it wouldn't turn at all.
Right.
So when I ended up getting it home, we ended up checking the spark plugs, which were all so fouled up, I'm surprised it drove as far as it did. So all the spark plugs needed to be replaced.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a pretty easy diagnosis and a pretty easy fix.
Right.
So I switch out the spark plugs. I get the thing running. I drive it around the block. Now, I don't want to drive it too far because I just went without a car for like a month and a half. So I just want to drive it where I need to go. I don't want to ruin it. So I just took a nice little drive around the neighborhood. I parked it. And then the next day I woke up to my kid saying, Dad, somebody just hit your car. And I go outside and it's totaled. Somebody totaled it. So one thing after another, after another, after another just went wrong. And like you said, I really do think that when we were in Greenback, I picked up something not good. I think something.
There was like a demonic or evil presence.
Oh, sure. Well, while we were there, it seemed like something was trying to hit me with stuff. We were all standing in a circle, and all of a sudden, something flies right by my head. We can all see each other's hands. We're all looking right at each other. Everybody's got their cameras going, and we're like, "What the hell? What the hell was that just flew by?" And it seemed like a couple of times like something was trying to hit me with stuff. And that place is one of the only places I've ever been that things are freaking flying around. And it might sound crazy.
Like a poltergeist, like full on.
Definitely like a poltergeist. Thing is, Greenback Castle was built with all donated materials.
Right. So you have things from places all over the world, or all over the world, probably.
All over, the guys from Tennessee. So wherever he got it from, if it was from a graveyard or somebody built their house and had some extra stuff, he had toys from the 70s, 80s, just all these different knickknacks and dolls.
He doesn't live there full time, does he?
No, but the thing is there's electric there. So at nighttime, there's lights. Like, it ain't like you're just going around a dark building with no lights. It actually has electric lights. It's actually so amazing that this elderly man built it. But he's explained before in other people's videos that he doesn't really believe that there's anything evil there. And what really made me question that is he had garlic hanging from the ceilings. Everywhere you look, there's crosses everywhere. He literally placed a cross in every crevice of this building.
If he wasn't like scared of something, he wouldn't have put crosses all over that place.
Yeah, and what's up with the garlic? Does he got a vampire problem? Like,
right?
Like, what's going on? What really surprised me the most is they had a college, I believe some University of Tennessee or something like that. It can be looked up very easily. There was a college that went there, and what they were actually doing is they were going there to debunk all the reports of paranormal activity happening there. Well, after their stay, they ended up writing like a 3-page paper on how haunted it actually is and how many things they actually experienced themselves.
Wow.
So, I mean, I would recommend, if you're into paranormal and you're looking for something like that, Greenback is definitely your place. But if you're a cautious person and you really don't need no bad energy in your life, I would recommend not going, because, dude, you remember I had like a good 6 months of the worst luck ever.
Yeah. I remember like right after that Tennessee trip, you had a really bad couple of months.
Oh my God. People were attacking me. Like, it got so bad. It got to the point where I almost wasn't here today because I almost quit doing YouTube completely.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, that place was so... I remember you telling me how like screwed up that place really was.
And then another thing is, what is it built on? Like, you have no clue what he built it on.
I mean, it could have been a Civil War battle site. I mean, Indian burial ground. I mean, you don't really know the full extent of where those places are put.
Now, he's got actual gravestones, human gravestones with the names on them. But what I've been told is there's not actually anybody buried there. but that these stones were donated. But what I don't get is, how is a gravestone donated? Usually when you die and you have your name on the grave, it stays there. Like, I don't get that part. Like, he literally has like 4 or 5 different graves with the people's names. They just kind of weird.
Yeah, that definitely is pretty strange. Like, you don't normally just go to like a swap meet and pick up a gravestone, you know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Honeybub said arrowheads are found on his property, plus he has a pet cemetery too.
The pet cemetery, if that's a pet cemetery, this guy, the pet cemetery has so many freaking graves there. He must have had hundreds of animals, because there's a lot of graves in the pet cemetery.
That's like crazy. I mean, that could explain some of the energy too. I mean, remember the pet cemetery that I went to? Holy shit.
Yeah, but you're talking about Las Vegas. You're talking like, the reason I would think the one you went to had negative energy is I really believe, just like we've talked about this, that what a perfect place to dump a body if you're a mobster.
Right.
Then and it's not even, people aren't even supposed to bury their animals there, but it's a makeshift pet cemetery, and it's a perfect place if you were a mob type person and you just, whacked out some guy who was ratting on you. Bury him in the hole and, label it Wiener Face.
Oh yeah, so if anybody hasn't seen that video, I highly suggest. It was like one of my most popular live streams that I've ever done. And we were doing a few locations out in the Vegas area, and that's where we also caught that dogman creature, the dogman. Could have been Wienerface himself. I mean, that was creepy as shit.
That place was the one location that I really wanted to go to. Like, once I seen that, I was like, dude, I gotta go there. Like,
yeah,
that place is magical.
Yeah.
John's like, I am not going back there. Sorry, I'll bring you somewhere else. But
there's a few locations that there's a few locations that I get really sketched out at. That's one of them. The other one's the murder house.
BS. I would call BS if I didn't call every other person that was with you and got the same answer from them. Like Michelle.
Michelle was freaked out.
Was like, hey, we should go and do a video out there at that pet cemetery. Oh, hell no. I'm not going back there.
Yeah.
That's not happening.
I don't think I'm going either.
Like, that place legitly creeped us out, because it literally feels like something is hunting you down the entire time you're there.
But and then not only that, just the creep factor. You got all these graves that are dug out.
Yeah.
Like literally there's a gravestone and then there's a big empty hole. Like something came and dug it up. I know it could be a coyote or something, but still, that's just so weird.
And then, I was hearing from some of my friends that are like paranormal, like they're like into the whole cryptid thing, and then they kept telling me there was like a Wendigo. That dogman creature was actually like a Wendigo, because that's also a Native American burial site there as well.
Yeah,
that's where you get a lot of your activity.
Mm-hmm. That's like when I went to the Oaks and I did that video there, and I got disoriented and almost walked off a 40-foot cliff.
That's crazy. Dude, I wanted to go there so bad.
Well, I'll be down to go if you go.
I'll go too, John.
I don't like the idea, but
the plan was to go out there, get a bunch of YouTubers together, all of us go out there all together, and then camp out for the entire night in that cemetery.
We'll grab Irish whiskey.
I'm gonna try to pull that video up here, or that picture of that dogman creature, so people know what I'm talking about.
Heck
If I
yeah.
can find it. I got it on my phone, but it's gonna be harder to see.
Can't you look it up? Oh, it's on your phone.
Yeah, it's on my phone. You know who actually found it was Citizen Z. Got to give him credit for snapping that shot. Fuck. Let's see. It's not sending me the picture, so I got to send it again. Let me see if I can just send that photo to myself. Oh, you know what? My airdrop just popped up, so I'll probably be able to send it there. Yep. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me pop it up here. Yeah, here it is. That's that thing that we caught in the bushes that was following us. Now, I want to hear people's perspectives on what they think that thing is.
You're showing it? Hold on. Where is it? Let me see.
You don't see it?
Hold on. Don't point. That top corner thingy?
This
I
whole
see it.
thing right here. See its mouth right here, its elongated nose, the head, the ears are like right here.
Hell? It's right up at the top.
I actually see what looks like a pit bull in the top left corner as well.
Huh.
Like literally, it looks like a pit bull
Yeah.
with dropped ears. I can see
Yeah,
its
it does.
eyes, its nose, and its mouth.
It's not. Yeah, it is. I see that too, Lou.
I mean, it was screenshotted off of a live stream that was
That looks
streaming.
like a freaking Bigfoot almost, dude.
I mean,
That's
it's super strange. I mean, look at the nose right here, how long it is. And then you actually see what looks like two eyes, a small mouth, and then the ears right here.
That one on the left-hand corner. Really,
But its nose is what looks inhuman as fuck.
You see that, right, Ray? It looks like a pit bull up in the top corner.
exactly looks like a pit bull right there at the top of the corner.
Where, right up here?
Yep, right there. You can see his nose, you can see his mouth, and you can see his eyes, and you can even see that his ears are cropped.
You can see part of his body too.
Yep. I see a pit bull.
I see a pit bull standing there.
Yeah, so there was EVPs that we got some crazy direct EVPs at that
I'm
location.
seeing a cat there. Well, it's a pet cemetery, so I'm
Oh, you guys want to see the ghost cat? I'll show you guys the fucking ghost cat that we got.
There's a cat over there on the left-hand side of the screen, towards the bottom, just below the dog.
I see a cat dead center at the top, just a little bit to the right, and he looks like he's sitting down but blurry.
Yeah, I see that too.
I'll send you all these two. I'll show you these two photos too. All right, so the next one from that place was, hold on, just give me a second here. So this was the ghost cat. You actually see it right below the beam of light that my buddy has on there. You see the actual cat itself.
Oh, you do see that cat. on the left-hand side below the light.
That whole place was some pretty crazy evidence. And then we got another weird photo, if I could find it here. And then this one still perplexes me what this actually was. And again, courtesy of Citizen Z for catching this during the stream. But this weird.
Up in the top.
You see this weird face, like it's almost like that creepy.
There. There's a face there.
Oh yeah, and that's what it was like making us. I mean, it was stalking us. It was following us. It wanted to attack us. It kept disorienting us. There was that green river full of like, remember that green lake that was there that was all charred around the edges?
Yes, I do remember that sludgy ass nasty lake.
And that was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Like there should not have been that water there at that cemetery, because at that time it was bone dry. Out in the middle of the desert. It was before the rains had hit, and Nevada was still in a deep drought. Like that whole, like it was almost like contaminated waste or something. It was just so strange. Yeah, but like that whole trip, man, there was so much crazy stuff that happened between there. There was also the what was it? The cave that we went into with all the blood all over the floor. That was really crazy. It looked like somebody had their head bashed in. There was all this bloody clothing all over the floor of the cave. I don't know if anybody remembers that. You can watch. It's on the ground video that
I've seen that video.
Yeah, that one. And then there's this site at the pet cemetery where it's actually nothing but stuffed animals. I'll show you this picture here. Sending it to my computer. Okay, so I mean, it was so creepy, and we were getting crazy EMF readings at this spot. So if everybody can see that right there. So the grave of this animal had somebody buried, and then all these stuffed dolls everywhere. I mean, it was just so out of place in the middle of the Nevada desert.
You would think that wasn't a pet. All those stuffed dolls buried there. Could have been a little boy or something. Could have been.
No, that was supposedly a dog. I mean, that place was just pure strangeness.
Supposedly, but you never know.
I mean, that's why I'm thinking like Wiener Face. If I can find the video footage of that. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll send Wiener Face's grave. But yeah, that location was so freaking creepy, man. That was probably one of the most haunted places I have ever been. Hey, Jelly Duck. The name of that video is Live at the Pet Cemetery. It's actually a live stream. It was like almost 3 hours long.
Not there up there.
Let's see. Why isn't it sending?
There's one up there that doesn't look like no stuffed animal. Up there at the top, it's bluish.
That's just scary in itself. All those freaking stuffed animals.
Oh yeah, I mean that place was so creepy, man.
There's one at the top that doesn't even look like a stuffed animal.
Yeah, I mean they're all dirty and it stunk so bad.
The center of the picture at the top. That don't look like no stuffed animal to me.
You're talking about that one right here at the top. Hold on, let me grab this image.
It's blue.
You're talking about this one right here?
That one right there.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
That doesn't even look like no stuffed animal. It looks like a person.
Yeah, that whole place is just strange, man. I mean, the energy is so freaking nuts. Here, let me see if I can now send. Okay, I sent over Wienerface's grave over to, and then Lou, you can elaborate on this one and what you think it is. Lou remembers when I was right there at Wienerface's grave, and if you doubt that there was actual Wienerface, there was. So the weird thing about Wienerface, a few things kind of alerted me, is the fact that they spelled Wiener Weener, and then face, and then there's all these beer cans all around the bottom.
That's not a that's not a dog pet grave, that's for sure.
Not like that.
Well, why would it have all beer cans and stuff? There's got to be somebody actually buried there.
Yeah, like I mean, they had to have buried some mafia guy who was like a rat or a snitch or something, and they just were like, you know what, we call him Wienerface, and they buried him out there.
They just didn't want to put.
I mean, it's pretty nuts. Hey, Sister Wood.
That is nuts.
Yeah, like that's why this place freaks me out and why I really don't want to go back.
I don't think I would want to go too, but if Lou went, I'd go too.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Yeah, I mean, it does look disrespectful in that context. I totally agree. And then I'll show you what I don't know if anybody here, I think most of my followers have seen it, have been with me for a long time. Was the, wait, is that the video? No, that's not the video. I'm trying to remember the video of when we were walking and we caught the fire at the Charman Bridge. That was crazy. I didn't notice that until almost a week after it happened. I have all the Omen House footage too. I have enough Omen House footage from the first time we went to make my own video. I just haven't done it yet. Because I was actually going to send it to Joe, but I might put my own video together. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I remember this. Okay, so I had one of my followers send me this, and you guys are going to trip the hell out here in just a bit. Some of you remember when I went to the Adelaide Cemetery, which is not too far from where I live. About 45 minutes, and the whole town was wiped out by the mercury poisoning. And there was a teacher or a lady named Charlotte Sutton, and she hung herself right near the cemetery. And I'm going to trip you guys out like crazy in just about a minute. I had some followers of mine send me some very strange images after that whole experience. Let me see. So let me grab this here. And this place is eerie during the day, and supposedly you're not allowed there at night. So the context of this picture is I was panning, doing a 4K shot, and around 4 minutes, 1 second, if you really slow it down, you can actually see what looks like a silhouette of a human hanging from the tree.
Yeah, you can see that.
So big shout out to Big Money's Life. He's not even a paranormal YouTuber. He didn't really believe in it until he saw this video. So that was a bit of a trip, and even in 4K, it's hard to zoom in and get the exact. But I'll show you the bigger image of it. So let me know in the comments what you think about that, and then I'll show you guys the bigger photo of it. If I can find it, here it goes. Actually, this is not much better. It's just kind of tiny. So this is like the raw photo of that thing hanging from the tree. And I shot this in 4K, and it's hard to make out what the thing was.
What the? No way to zoom that, huh? That does look like somebody hanging there.
Yeah, I mean it's super trippy to even think what that might be. I've still never found the pink lady's grave, Charlotte Sutton, who is the woman who hung herself in the school from the overexposure of mercury. Her husband ended up dying in the mercury mines themselves.
Oh.
Which is, I mean, a lot of the townspeople like went fucking ape shit and died horrible, horrific deaths. Animals in that area actually still go crazy to this day. Not to mention that we also found a rope hanging from the tree right next to the cemetery, or right next to some of the grave sites.
I wonder if that's the same rope that she hung herself with.
I think somebody else hung themselves with that rope. I mean, it's so weird to think about that. Let me see if I can find that video where I do the pan around and I have the rope in there. Okay, so I'll try to find the more brightened one so you guys can actually see it. You can actually see it in the video. I have it in my video, and here, let me port this over to.
Probably heard that. Idiots are setting fireworks off.
Huh. Little pre-party for the 4th of July.
Yeah, I guess. The 4th of July is only a few more days away.
Yeah, that Adelaide Cemetery, I mean, that place is creepy, I'll tell you what.
More creepier than that.
And then there was the Green Hotel lady. So that one's loading. I'll show you guys the Green Hotel lady.
Did Lou Rock fall asleep on us?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I was just talking to one of my family members real quick.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, I can't really show that photo because my pastor actually told me not to show that photo because that was from the demonic presence and it could have technically affect people, and I'm not going to do that. So but I have the photos from when I was scratched and my hand was bleeding. The whole underneath of my pillow was covered in blood from that going to that one location in Central California. and I woke up and there was like an 8-foot tall shadow figure standing over me.
Whoa. I wouldn't want to wake that up middle of the
No,
night.
I thought I was dreaming, and then I opened my eyes and it was actually standing right there. Where is the green hotel? Oh, here it is. I'll send this one over. Come on. Hate how slow my phone is at times. There we go. Okay, so send that over. The green hotel was pretty twisted. So I'll start with, I guess I'll start with this photo here. And let me get this ported over, and then I can do this thing and show you kind of the backstory behind this one. So there was this chair at the Green Hotel, and I shot it in black and white because I thought it looked really cool. But we were getting a lot of EMF readings off of it, kind of mid. Oh shit, where'd it go? We were getting these kind of mid-level readings off this chair, and they actually had brought this in from another location. Now, the weird thing about this is right after this investigation ended, Cynthia's like, "What's that in the background?" You zoom in, and you actually see a full body apparition of a woman.
Oh, right there.
Yep.
There by the door.
There's her breast right here, her skirt, her arm, her head, her eyes, her nose, and you can actually see her like brownish hair.
Yeah, you do see a woman there.
Now, when I show it in color, that's when things get even more interesting. I haven't actually done this demonstration. That's actually not the right one. Oh, the other one didn't send. Okay. I don't want to show you that one quite yet.
I got to get better at these gift thingies.
So here we go with this one. This is going to be the color version of the chair and present to everybody. So there was this chair, and the same chair. I just shot this in color because I wanted a few different perspective shots. And then you zoom in at the same rate, and there she is facing straight towards you.
Whoa, you can actually see her face and everything.
Yeah. Now, what's weird
I remember that one.
Her creepy teeth.
Well, that one, you could see clothing.
Oh, yeah.
You could see, like, it's definitely a white shirt.
Yeah, it's like a white blouse.
Of some sort.
Ghost Mafia, what's up?
Yeah, bring him on panel.
Ghost Mafia. Ghost Mafia.
Mafia, bring him online.
You know, one time I had a
Ghost Mafia. I just sent you an invite on Google Hangouts if you want to come up.
I made a Ghost Mafia song on Smule one time.
Nice.
Ghost Mafia.
Actually, doing a whole live stream off of Smule would be really fun.
You want to hear the song that I wrote about my friend?
Yeah.
I don't know. My phone's dead, and they'll give him a copyright because those are copyright beats. I made a song about my buddy and how much he enjoys the penis.
Oh, okay.
Oh, poor guy.
And that buddy's name is HSFL.
Oh,
No.
Just that other one.
oh, you guys haven't seen the picture that I got from North Carolina when I was right before I had left. I actually went to the Conjuring house where they filmed the movie, and that house is haunted for sure, like in real life.
That was an awesome movie.
Because I used to just go to a lot of these old abandoned ranch houses out in North Carolina, and that's before I started YouTube. Now I kind of regret not doing it, but
There is no abandoned. We can't even find any of those places here in
no.
California.
Out in the East Coast, like Southeast, everywhere.
You know what, dude? I'm just grateful. Like I've wanted to go to some places for a couple nights now, just didn't have the means to do it. But after my live stream tonight, I am going to be able to go and shoot a banger, so I'm happy.
Oh, that would be great. You going to Brushy?
Brushy is the goal. That is that's actually something I'm working on. I actually want to start at Brushy on my way. I want to make a whole trip out of it to go to Florida again and just stop in Tennessee on my way. And so that's going to be another trip.
Hey, what's up, Lady Swan? Hey, yeah, I sent you a link on Hangouts. I sent you an open invite. You should have gotten a ghost. So that's the Conjuring house.
Ghost Mafia? Jeez.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the Conjuring house right there.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I'm bored. Let's have fun.
Jeez, Ghost Mafia.
Lou, that's the Conjuring house right there.
That's the Conjuring house?
Yeah. From the movie. That was where they filmed the movie.
Oh, that's where they filmed it. That's not the
no, that's not the actual house, but that's where they filmed the movie.
Now, where was the actual house located?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. That's where my aunt went, dude. My aunt went to Rhode Island, found the house, and found the grave of Bathsheba.
Bathsheba is the witch from the original Conjuring movie.
Yes, she found the actual grave to Bathsheba.
Wow.
Yeah, she's buried not too far off of that property. So this is the lake
on that property.
So this is the Black River where the lake was, where they filmed that movie scene with the tree, with the tree where the witch was hanging from. Yep. That was the only fake part of that whole movie. That the rest of the movie set was on the back of the river.
But dude, that Bathsheba place, like the people who own it, they do not want people going there.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like they are really like not impressed with the paranormal community.
Oh yeah, especially after Ed and Lorraine Warren made that place so publicly famous.
Well, either you got to sell it and let somebody else take over, or you're gonna have to just deal with it, because that's the breaks, I guess.
Well, and there's so much evil surrounding Bathsheba, like it's not even a joke. Like what the stuff that she did, she basically went full Ring status and dropped her kid in the well and shit.
Yeah, and they're all buried right there.
Yeah, I mean it's twisted as fuck. Hey, what's going on, Ghost?
What's going on, brother?
Oh no. Ghost Mafia.
Hey, Ghost.
Who let him in here?
But yeah, I mean that place was definitely like the North Carolina battle sites always had some great shit. I would love to do a collab with a bunch of people and go to Fort Fisher. That place was amazing. Same as what was that other battle site? It was a Revolutionary War and a Civil War battle site. it was like one of the only ones that 2 wars happened on directly. It's called Morse Creek Battlefield, and it's along Highway 40 in North Carolina. It is something to be seen. That place is crazy.
Dude, there's so many places out there where you live that just haven't been, you got to find them. They might be hard to find, but they're there, man. There's so much history out there.
Well, yeah, here in California, like right along the creek behind the mission, they used to do public executions. They lynched people all down the creek and all the way down Monterey Street. They only had one that was an actual real like execution where the guy was condemned by the state of California during that time. The rest were all from vigilante groups that were taking out their political adversaries. And that's like right by my house. That's like not too far. And then not to mention, I just discovered 8 Indian burial sites within a 20-mile radius of my house.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
So that explains a lot of the crazy energy.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah. Ray, did I tell you one of the ones is right under Morro Bay High School?
Yeah, I think I've seen some of that when you went live.
Yeah.
I was there.
The high school that I went to is basically on an Indian burial site, right across the street.
Man, you would think there'd be some weird stuff happening there at night. That'd be awesome to get in there and start filming.
You'll probably get in right now. It's open.
Yeah, knowing that
It's summertime, so the school's out.
Yeah, the school is out. You should be able to get in there at night. Unless
We
somebody
should.
calls.
Oh, I can't wait for the penitentiary.
Oh,
West
dude.
West Virginia Penitentiary, literally.
Oh, yeah.
If you're standing in front of the penitentiary looking at the front of the building and then turn around 180 degrees, there's an Indian burial mound right there. The museum is literally right across the street from the penitentiary.
Wow.
Is that Moundsville, West Virginia?
Yep.
Oh, Moundsville is another one that you know what? Oh, that is
That's the one. That's
the
Paracon, Lou.
You didn't say it was Moundsville.
Yeah, it's Moundsville. West Virginia
No,
State
you called
Penitentiary
it
is Moundsville.
You didn't call it Moundsville. You called it. What's the other name you've been calling it?
West Virginia State Penitentiary?
That's what you frickin' call it. You didn't call it Moundsville.
That's what it's called.
It's in Moundsville.
Yeah, it's located in Moundsville, West Virginia.
If you would have called it Moundsville, I might have reacted a little different. No, I'm serious because there's a reason, there's a purpose. There's something I'm trying to get done, and that would have fit into the criteria of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you can literally go over. It's actually free to tour the mound. You can go through the museum, and then you come out the backside, and it's all fenced in. Then there's a walkway that takes you all the way around the mound, up on top of the mound, and
There
you
used
can
to
be
be a
standing
house up
there
there.
looking over at the penitentiary.
Now, what are we looking at? What is that?
So this is Adelaide Cemetery, where the people died of the mercury, where they all went insane. So this is Adelaide Cemetery. This is the rope. Watch this. You'll see the rope hanging from the tree right there.
Wow, what the hell?
Looked like somebody had a rope swing.
That was not a rope swing. There was never a rope swing there.
I'll tell you what. It just looks pretty sketchy to me.
Yeah, it does.
I want to go investigate that at 2 a.m. or
Oh my
3
gosh, is that a cross right there? Freeze.
Where?
Up 3/4 to the left of the frame.
It's
right.
a telephone pole. I see what you're looking at. Yeah, it's a old power line.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
like-
weird. I never noticed that.
I'm going to say that looks like the old style power lines that would run along the railroad tracks. And I bet if you went over there and explored, there's an old set of railroad tracks over there.
Look how creepy that those graves are, and they're
What is that, John? A 360-degree camera?
No, this is me just panning around with my iPhone.
Oh, that's video.
Yeah, this is a video.
Oh, that's cool though.
Let me see if I can give you a shot of the penitentiary from the mound itself.
Oh, Ghost Mafia always has to rub it in a little.
I'm just saying, like, it's badass though. It's really nice.
Here, I'm just gonna rub your nose in it just a tad bit more.
Just a tad bit. Hey, we're getting you to brush you, aren't we? We're gonna get you your ass.
Some of these graves are so old that they don't have markers. Like there's a lot of. I'll show you this one right here coming up. It's sending to my computer right now. Here it is. As soon as it receives. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this was one of the graves, and it's freaking creepy. Like, it's a giant unnamed grave, and it's a giant slab of concrete.
That looks like it might be a family grave too.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe.
Because I've seen them like that before.
Hard to know. It's hard to know who's actually buried there.
What state is that in?
And then this is in California. This is only 45 minutes from me.
Wow, usually they do graves like that in lowland places. I've never really seen something like that.
Above ground graves
There,
yeah. What?
That looks like it's up on a higher elevation.
Yeah, so this is about 1,000 feet elevation.
Yeah, that's a weird grave for such a high elevation.
It is, and it doesn't rain here usually. And the only thinking I have is when they built this is during the Great Flood of 1865.
Yeah, but mountains don't usually flood.
Well, California received 10 feet of rain in a 30-day period back in the 1800s. It's known as the California Arc Storm, and it hasn't happened in over 200 years.
It's bound to happen again.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but still, if you're up on that mountain, you're going to be safe. You don't want to be down in the valley is the problem. Is it daytime where Ghost is at? Oh, I'm like...
No, this is the footage. This is when I'm walking up the Indian burial mound. This is the path that takes you up to the top of the mound. This is the actual Indian burial mound in Moundsville.
Now, look at this photo, Lou. This is from the cemetery. Look how creepy that is.
Oh, we got a photo war.
Yep. This is the view of the West Virginia State Penitentiary from the mound, literally right across the street.
Wow.
Oh, that is freaking badass.
That
That is cool.
Could have been
I
there.
want to go to a prison. But just to visit, not to be there forever.
And we are standing on top of the Indian burial mound in the middle of town.
You
This
had
whole
your
town
chance, Lou.
is built on an Indian burial ground. Now that right there, that was my son's school when he was in middle school at Sanford Elementary School.
Lady Swan, I couldn't have done it. I've gone 2 summers without doing something with my kids for the summer. Like, I really couldn't have made it there.
Megan's blog's in the house. Sorry if I'm late to that, but Megan's blog is in the house.
Hey,
So is Cynthia from Presence of the Unknown. What's up, Cynthia? Good to see you.
Hey, yeah.
Diary of the Mind.
There's the Moundsville Bridge.
This diary of her mind.
The whole town's got to be haunted.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Man, if I knew that was Moundsville, I would have like harassed my mom. But I gotta go, Mom. Look at that wall, dude. Look at that wall. They don't make prisons like that no more.
They're gonna build a great
This was what you're seeing there is the old museum at one time for the burial mound before they built the new center, and now it's like abandoned and decayed, but it's still on the property.
Oh,
That right there.
In the words of Donald J. Trump, they're gonna build a great wall.
It's so disorienting walking up that because the walk path takes you around in a circle to the top. So when you get out the top, you don't know which way is north or south. That's why there's that obelisk with the north, south, east, and west up there. And at one time, there used to be a house on top of the mound back in the 1900s.
oh no, I wouldn't want to live up there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Now, what are you looking at, John? What is this?
So this is the Adelaide Cemetery. So this is where a lot of the graves are, and a lot of the ones that are unnamed. And this whole box is being cracked by the earthquakes because the fault line runs not too far from this site.
Oh, wow.
And then you have this tree, this giant oak tree that's completely dead. And it's just creepy.
That's not creepy.
Yeah, there's not a leaf on there.
And it just standing there. I mean, this whole wall is cracked. That whole part right here is split open. And then you have this giant crack that runs up through the cement. And then the tree, it's just a standalone tree. And there's like, I mean, that we were getting crazy EMF readings off of it.
Use restroom. Been over there doing
The
that.
little girl's room. Gotta go, Winky.
Yep, it's Boomer's fault. He made us drink a bunch of pop.
I missed that challenge.
Yeah, so that video is going to be on my channel. It's an Adelaide Cemetery video. You have to go back a little bit in my channel to find it, but it's there. I have it under a cemeteries playlist, including the cemetery that's right next to my house, where you guys have seen me film quite a few times. That place has always got crazy shit.
Is that
The one with the one with the giant pyramid.
Yeah, the one that I got scratched from.
Yeah, that one.
That is so creepy.
That place is creepy.
Well, we stuck that camera down into that.
Oh man, down into the mausoleum.
Yeah, that is creepy. I think that's where I got that scratch from.
Yeah, that's right where you got the scratch from.
Yeah. So whatever it is, we definitely disturbed her. Disturbed him.
Yeah, that place is insane. The other one is the La Prisma mission that we just did.
Oh yeah. That's one of those freaking ghosts went right through it.
Yeah, Ghost Adventures did it. A few other places. I want to show you something interesting, guys, that I caught a few years ago when I was up camping in Big Sur. It's kind of paranormal related, but it's not. It's just something interesting. I never had like a connection to this photo as a paranormal thing until recently. And I think it was like I think it was a good spirit, but I think it was like an elemental like water spirit. But you gotta check this out.
You kind of sound like Zach Bagans. I never believed in ghosts till I came to face with one. Like,
but this is cool. Like, look at the angel on the water.
Angel.
It almost looks like a cross or an angel, like a beam of light across the water. It always resonated like with like a spiritual place.
It's really pretty.
It is.
It is. This is Pfeiffer and Big Sur. It's one of the most amazing campsites ever.
How'd you get that picture right over the lake? Were you standing inside the water?
No, I was actually standing on top of a bridge shooting down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like you were standing in the water.
Yeah, it looks like you're right in the water.
Well, I mean, before I was into the whole paranormal thing, I'm a photographer, and I used to have a photography business. I'll show you a few photos that I've done over the last couple of years. Let's see. I'll airdrop them over to my computer real quick.
Yeah, whose computer? Whose
See.
computer there, John?
This would be my computer.
I think you're mistaken. I
Is it
think
whose
you
computer?
stole it from me a year and a half ago.
Okay, so this was my award-winning shot right here.
Oh, that's cool.
That is awesome.
I actually got in multiple newspapers for this shot, and it was a lightning strike right over the beach in California, which we don't get very often.
That's awesome.
But it was
Maybe
a
it's
pretty epic shot.
Oh,
And this was in the same location, shooting off of my balcony. Next photo.
that's beautiful.
That is awesome right there.
That was the craziest skies that I have ever seen in my entire life. This was another one of my photos. This is in Big Sur as well.
What is it in?
This was in Big Sur. It's like a campground area.
Yes.
But this is the other one I won an award for.
Nice. The flower one, right?
No, the over the river with the different greens and.
Oh, this
But
one.
the flower I did. I mean, I used to do a lot of like pro photography stuff, like landscape photography. Yeah, that one turned out really good.
You know what? I've taken some really amazing photos with my iPhone.
I know. Seriously. The ones I just showed you were with a DSLR. It was a Canon T6S. I'll show you some of my other ones that I won awards for.
Uh-oh.
Here. What's up?
No, I froze up. I didn't know what was happening.
Let's see. I gotta try to. Wow, this is so much faster than it used to be. Here's another one that I did a couple years ago. Let's see. Here we go. Let's port this one over too.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, you guys can hear the beep, 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 beep.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's just my phone airdropping all of the images over to my computer. Okay. So here we go with these. So this is right at the beach near my house.
Wow. That looks like it could be on another planet.
I know. This place is called Morro Bay. I actually went to high school. I'm showing the wrong cursor. So this is actually was a nuclear steam power plant. This is actually an ancient volcano.
You know, that's a shame that they put a nuclear power plant there.
Yeah, but it's deactivated now.
Don't they have
It's
that
now.
volcano?
It's actually now a desalinization plant.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
You
You know why they put them near water, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
So they could cool them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is a tornadic thunderstorm that I was chasing in North Carolina.
You already showed Moral Rock.
Well, that's moral rock right there. Which is funny because moro in Spanish means rock, so it's rock rock. I always thought that was funny.
It looks different.
This is another one I won an award for.
So it should be Lou Morrow.
Yeah, Lou Moro.
Tomorrow.
That was probably one of the best photos that I ever took.
You know you're supposed to smoke that toad, right?
Hey, you know the difference between a frog and a horny toad? One says ribbit, ribbit. The other one says rub it, rub it.
What kind of frog is that?
That is I believe it's some kind of woodland frog. I don't know the exact.
That's the Mexican staring frog from southern Sri Lanka.
I want the Sonoran something toad. I don't know.
The one that you can get high from in Colorado?
The one from the Sonora Desert, yeah, that you can pop its pimples onto glass and then you smoke the pimple juice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's actually a natural form of DMT.
This was a elephant seal that was on the beach kicking up sand.
Why does that look like a human hand coming out of his area there?
That's his flipper, and he's kicking up all this sand. And then I caught this bee in the middle of a flower in mid-flight, hovering over the flower. That was cool.
Wait a minute, go back. Go back. That's a picture of Ghost Mafia.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
And the bee in the flower was one that I won a few newspaper awards for.
That's awesome.
That was a cool shot.
Now, do you get paid for these things? Like,
yeah, I used to sell them. I used to sell my photography at art shows and stuff, and that's how I make money.
oh, that's cool.
People
hang it up in their living room.
I thought about making a photography channel, but I just never got to it. Like I used to do a lot of auto shows and stuff. And so I did a lot of cars and but most of my stuff was storm chasing growing up.
That's cool.
I loved storm chasing. That was my bread and butter.
Yeah, I've had too many crazy nightmares with storms and stuff. I don't think you'd ever catch me out there chasing storms.
I'll show you this
It's
last
an
group of
adrenaline
photos
rush.
here. It is. So this was caught right in front of my house, this lightning strike.
Well, you're good at getting them lightning strikes, huh?
That's actually with my iPhone, believe it or not.
iPhone, I've seen some amazing pictures from iPhone.
This was some of the auto show work that I used to do.
Nice, Ferrari.
Yeah.
What is that? That's a
Ferrari California convertible.
nice.
This one was an award-winning shot that I took in Yosemite.
Oh wow.
And this one was Moores Creek Battlefield in North Carolina.
That's cool.
Yep. So there's
Dude,
my
you're
little.
good at that. You should get into that.
I just like doing it as a hobby mostly. I did it as like a thing to. I did it mostly as like a thing to get out of the norm, go find a use to travel, and that's kind of why I adopted it into like doing YouTube, is because I just wanted something where I could go out and travel and have fun and take photos and make videos. And
Well, you're getting there now, man.
Right.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna predict your future. All right. 1 year from now, you'll be able to go anywhere you want to go
That'd be pretty
at
cool.
any time.
Here's another shot from Morse Creek Battlefield. This one was really pretty. With the sun coming in between the trees.
Yep.
I know, I'm sorry if this is boring to anybody, but I find this fascinating. So,
Dude, this is your channel.
Right.
And for one, it's what makes you you. I think this stuff is interesting.
I just like photography. I've always loved just using my camera, going out and finding places that nobody's ever taking photos of. Like recently when I went, I'll show you guys the abandoned farmhouse that I found. Found this place to be absolutely fascinating. I did 5 months of research before I even went here. I'm just a weirdo that likes to go explore. Like I like, and it doesn't even have to be like haunted. I just like to like find unique places. This was the old abandoned ranch house. Let's see. Oh, this has actually never been on my computer before. What? Saying that this photo has failed for some reason. Okay, so it's sent now.
I keep losing the chat because my phone keeps dying.
Plug it in, Lou.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Freshness with a spin, plug it in, plug it in. Okay, so here's the here's a couple photos from that little adventure that I went on. I shouldn't have gone here by myself just because it was so remote and there were so many rattlesnakes and stuff. But it was worth it in my eyes just for the beauty of this place. But there was a lot of tragic behind this property.
That literally looks like it came out of the game Red Dead Redemption.
Right? Let's see what happened to. I need to mute all these other things so I can actually see where these photos are. Okay, so there was this. This was one of the outhouses. This was the other. This was the main house. The whole family died in this horrible, horrific way. This is known as Wells Ranch. It's out in the middle of the Carrizo Plain. You can actually see the mountains right here. That's actually the San Andreas Fault.
Oh wow.
That's how close to the fault I was. And then that photo turned out spectacular.
Yeah, that came out really nice.
That was on my iPhone.
Yep, the shadows are freaking beautiful inside the building, and that is awesome.
Yeah, I love capturing the essence of a place. You know what I mean? Like that's what I love doing is just finding really, really cool places and capturing that moment, those key factors. And I have some beautiful pictures actually when I was out in Lake Mead out in Nevada when we were exploring Nelson's the Nelson ghost town out in Nevada. And I'll show you some photos out here. This is a beautiful shot right here. If I can get this sent over. Took some really nice panoramics. Yeah, like you said, my iPhone, I almost shoot better photos with this than anything else.
It's an amazing camera.
I know.
I've shot some pictures that I was like, I've had people be like, "You shot that on a phone?" Like, and then I like the depth of field where you can play with
that's
the
cool.
field. Yeah.
I took this really badass panoramic shot of all of Lake Mead, and it just turned out really, really pretty. It was right at sunset, and the sun was setting behind us. It just was so, so cool. See if I can get it up here.
See if you can get it up. I have that.
They make pills for that.
It seems like it's taking forever to load, but in the meanwhile, I'll show you the other two that I got here. So you guys are getting a sneak peek of never before seen photos that I have taken. So
That is, I could just imagine
that
being
shot turned out. I know, and it was so pretty. It was so cold, actually. It was freezing. This was the other shot that just turned out fucking amazing.
Dude, that is awesome. You know what that would work really cool as? A banner.
Yeah.
That would look really cool as a banner.
It would
throw,
definitely would.
Yep. Throw yourself up, right on the road or something like that.
Honeybub said, "What happened to the family of that place? They all the farmhouse. The husband left the wife. The kids died of like dysphoria or something like that, and then the wife killed herself.
Diphtheria.
Diphtheria, is that what it's called? Yeah, it's like some horrible disease. Hey, Exploring Ginger.
Most likely diphtheria. That looks like a man's face, the profile of the mountain.
Kind of does, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like you see the nose and the mouth right here.
Yep. It does.
Call it Screaming Mountain. I guess that mountain's a real screamer.
But listen, John, I gotta get going, man. I gotta get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, actually, I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock, so I'll probably be signing out too, guys. Thank you, everybody who joined me tonight. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all my guests, Ray the Fam, Lou Rock, and Ghost Mafia for coming on and showing some of their stuff that they've been working on and talking about some of the stories. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the photography, some of the conversation.
You should rename this "I'll show you mine if you show me yours."
Should, huh? That'd be pretty funny. Maybe I will. All right, guys, take care, and remember to always keep it spooky, my friends. Cheers, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Dog hand.